Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. This might be the second video that you're watching today in terms of candle reviews. I've been meaning to get this particular review up for a few weeks now, and other things kept taking precedent. So I'm finally bringing it to you guys today. We're going to finally be talking about snow-tipped pine. I keep wanting to call this snow-capped pine. It's snow-tipped pine. There's a difference. Anyway, so Harry used to have a couple of other holiday tree type scents in his collection. One of them that was really popular was white birch. The other one was Season's Greetings. And then I think there may have been, I don't know, obviously there's frozen balsam and a couple of other ones. But I was really upset when Harry decided to discontinue Season's Greetings. That was definitely one of, I think, his more amazing holiday tree type scents. That being said, I do think that I found a really good replacement here. Now, this is not a dupe for Season's Greetings at all, but it is very similar to what I typically look for in a holiday tree type candle. I am the person that does only fake trees in their house, so I really rely on my home fragrance to get that holiday tree scent into the house. I do like balsam, I do like fir, I do like pine scents. I mean, really, any like Christmas tree type note is game in my book. It just depends on how it's done. Sometimes those tree scents can be very astringent to my nose. Sometimes there's a lot of extra things added that just kind of ruins it for me. And a lot of times there is like mint added, which I don't personally love. But this snow-tipped pine is really, it's a good one, you guys. If you are sad about Season's Greetings being gone, this is one that I would definitely send you to as a potential replacement. That being said, the new TSV that was just released contains a candle by the name of Balsam White Birch. I have it here. And I really love this one too. Now, if you want this one, it does come with two other candles in the set. It's a trio. I'll link this set down below as well. This also comes with a scent called By the Fireside, as well as chestnut woods. So, but this is, I really love this balsam white birch, and I hope that this continues to come back, because I feel like this and this snow-tipped pine would be like the perfect holiday tree scents for me going forward, especially since Season's Greetings is no longer available. So first off, label on this, gorgeous. I have to be careful because this one here was a Ulta casualty. You can see I'm not going to be able to burn this one all the way down. I can't remember if I asked for a replacement of this one or not. I think I did. But yeah, so it's mostly just a like crack on the base here, or just a chunk that's missing from the base, but I always get nervous that it kind of goes deep into the glass, and you just really want to be careful with stuff like this. Have Ulta replace the candles for you if they arrive damaged. We all know that Ulta's shipping department is awful. Most of us know that, and we just either deal with it and wait for our replacements, or a lot of you I know are not choosing to purchase online anymore, and I totally get that. You don't want to deal with the hassle. There are a lot of Ulta stores that definitely have the Homeworx candles in stock now, so you can shop in store as well. I'll put a link for online down below in case you do want to risk it. There are several Ultas near me that now have these holiday scents readily in stock, so you can also check in store. Okay, so the notes on this bad boy read pine needles, alpine juniper, white birch, and cypress woods. This one's really interesting. It's unique. I think that juniper provides such a fresh, like almost outdoorsy, cooling air type note in this particular scent. You definitely get that that pine. It's not balsam, it is definitely a pine tree note. And that juniper is really close behind the pine. It really is, like I would say, half and half there. In terms of the white birch or the cypress, I can see a little bit of that like cypress note as well. But it's mostly pine and juniper. If you remember the Juniper Breeze scent from Bath and Body Works from back in the day, this really does remind me of like that kind of juniper vibe for sure. It's really well done, you guys, and I like it. I like that cool, fresh air type note that comes with this. It really smells like you're walking through a forest on a cold, snowy winter day. It's really nice. I have a couple backups of this already because I know that I'll go through them this holiday season. I really think this is one that Harry's probably going to keep around. A lot of people have really enjoyed it. It's fresh, but it's like fresh holiday at the same time. This is one that I could also see finishing up in January. You know, if after Christmas you're still left with maybe half of a candle to burn, this is one that I could very much see finishing up in January instead of, you know, putting it away for the next holiday season. In terms of performance, I haven't really had any issues with this at all. It is definitely burning very evenly going down. Stella the other day did blow out 2 of my wicks. I'm not sure why, but the other 2 kind of still kept going. So there is a little bit of like a bump here where the wax did start to harden and then a little bit more burned down. I caught it pretty early on. The wicks on this one were never really truly centered, but it was never like loose. It's not like the glue loosened from the bottom of the wick clips or anything like that. I just think they maybe weren't centered to begin with. So you can kind of see that there. I keep these wicks pretty trimmed because I don't want the flames to be too high, especially since they're a little bit closer to the edge than I would like them to. The other candles that I have, the wick placement it's very even, like just, you know, when I'm looking at them brand new without being burned, I can tell that the wicks were properly placed. I could tell from the beginning that these wicks were not properly placed. So something to keep in mind. You might want to exchange if you get home and you notice that. You really do want your wicks to be centered in the jar. This is a nice thick glass, but if it gets too hot or you have a flame that's too close, there is a chance for breakage. So do keep that in mind. Like I said, this one I'm not going to be burning all the way down anyway because of the crack that I have here. So I'll probably do down to about here, and then what I plan on doing is just putting the rest on a hot plate warmer to get the rest of the fragrance out. And I just use I'll put a link to the warmer that I have in my laundry room. The base of the Homeworx candles is definitely too large to make full contact, but with candles that are half empty, I can usually get a pretty decent wax pool because it does heat up the glass, and as the glass heats up, it does melt the wax eventually, and then, you know, you have some throw. But no, these don't fit in candle cracks, but you can find hot plate warmers where they will fit on top of, so something to keep in mind. Overall, this is 2 thumbs up from me, from me. The strength is about, it's about a 6.5. It's not the strongest, but I'm okay with that because of the type of scent that it is. I do prefer the tree scents to be more in the background and for my bakery scents to be kind of the standouts in my house. The throw is probably about, it's about a 6 as well. It's not one that is like filling my entire downstairs, but it does fill the room that it's in, and it goes into the subsequent rooms, and It performs very well in specific areas of the house, but filling the entire house, no, not unless I have it in my fragrance vortex, which is the entryway into our house. We have a huge 2-story entryway where, you know, the ceilings are incredibly high, and the airflow in that area just kind of it's like a little tornado. It just grabs scent and it throws it all the way upstairs and then around the downstairs as well. But when I have this in my fancy lady living room, which is where I'm currently burning it, it's more of a fancy lady living room, office next door, entryway into the dining room, but the family room and the kitchen don't get too much of this. So it's not the strongest. I have a feeling if you're looking for like hit you in the face tree scent, you might want to go with something like frozen balsam. I think that one is probably going to meet your expectations a little bit more in terms of strength. But if you're like me and you like more of like a back-on tree type note, this is a good fit for you. So overall, 2 thumbs up. I'm a fan. I'm gonna finish this one as far as I can, and then I'll get out my backups, and those will be safe to burn all the way down. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll put a link for it down below, but like I said, you can also find these in Ulta stores at this point. Your stores should have them. If not, just ask. Maybe they still have them in the back for some reason. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.